Bob has worked with us for 18 years, overseeing, helping make sure everything in the parking lot is done. When we have special meetings, he makes sure people are here to help with the police work in the parking lot. He's been like a member of this church in so many different ways, specifically because his heart has always been here. Everything Bob has done has always been from a heart for this place, and we love him dearly. He is retiring from the police force, and he's also then retiring from us because I think they're moving away to Canyon Lake. We're trying our best to get him to stay. Sarah, do you want to say anything or just a minute?
I just want to say good morning. My name is Elaine House, and I am the wife of Sergeant House. And I just wanted to thank everybody for supporting him. And when you support him, you support us as a family. Working here at Encourager has always been, like Pastor Billy said, more than a job to Bob. He's been blessed with the opportunity to see the church grow and get to know many of the members. And we ask everybody to just keep you in our prayers. We'll miss everybody and greatly appreciate everything y'all have done for us. On a side note, I would like to take just a moment, a little testimonial. About a year ago, I went into a coma, and they told Bob and them there was no reason for me to live. But I've heard that the church lifted me up in prayer. Everybody we knew was praying for us, and God works miracles. He's not done with me yet. To my husband, I want to thank you for truly being a man of your word and your beliefs.
That's right.
I look forward to spending the rest of our lives together in the hill country. We've worked very hard, and you especially, our entire lives, to get this, and we deserve it. 4 kids and a husband on the police force, we deserve it. Congratulations on your retirement, and I look forward to spending Sunday mornings with you in that part of the church. Our baby daughter. She actually went to nursery school here. And she had something she wanted to say.
Hey, first off, I've got a message from me. Like she said, my name's Kara, and you'll probably see me as his sidekick running around from about age 2. First, I have some messages from some people who couldn't be here today. My brother who's deployed to Iraq, and he wanted me to tell you, hey Sergeant, just wanted to congratulate you and say thank you for all the years, time, and devotion you put towards your country, the people of Houston, and our family. You were and always are there for us when we need you. I'm sorry I'm not here to see you on your last day of work, but I'm happy that you'll finally get some R&R. You deserve it, Dad. I love you, and have a happy and peaceful retirement. Love you, Sergeant White. My husband, whom our dad's played a great part in his life, who's deployed to Afghanistan, also had a message. He said, well, 37 years have come and gone. Between military and police service, he served for 37 years. After 37 years, it's time to hang up your badge and call it a day. And I can say that you've worked hard to make your family's life better. I believe that the true measure of a man is what he'll do to impact others and provide for his family. I can say that you have gone beyond all of that, and that you have raised some of the greatest people I've come to know. I've had the honor of knowing you for the last 6 years, and you've had such an impact on my life I can't begin to explain. You raised an amazing daughter that I call my wife, and she is a direct representation of you. And more than anything, you've always been the dad to me that you didn't have to be. I feel very fortunate to have been able to have you in my life. Now it's time to take it easy, go fishing, and spend time with Mom and the grandkids. All that I can say is that even here in Afghanistan, I use the life lessons every day that you've taught me, and always remember how important it is to remain a Christian first and foremost, and a proud Texan second. Your service and dedication to this country and the great state of Texas is something to be reckoned with, and I'm proud to serve and follow in your footsteps. Congratulations, Sarge, you deserve it. Your son, Private First Class Matthew Hightower. And now, a little something for me. People still laugh when I tell them I grew up addressing my dad as "Yes, sir, Sergeant Daddy, sir." True story. And while life wasn't a prison or a police academy, I remember always thinking how cool it was and that I was the luckiest girl in the world. And the truth is, I was right. Kids grow up reading comic books and watching cartoons to believe in heroes, and I always knew mine was just down the hallway, first door on the right. Every time my dad would drop me off at school in the mornings, I would turn around and wave proudly as he drove away, always knowing he'd be back to pick me up at 3, right after he chased the bad guys and saved the world. Growing up, I was the biggest daddy's girl, and if we're being honest, I still am. I was lucky enough to not only have you as my dad, but as my best friend. You know, having a cop for a dad was always pretty cool until I started dating. Even then, I enjoyed it, but the boys I brought home didn't so much appreciate the lights and sirens outside the movie theaters. Guess I've always kind of had his sense of humor, and I'll let you know in 20 years if I've decided that's a good thing or not. I used to always roll my eyes when my dad would tell jokes, and now I catch myself telling a story going, just like my dad. I learned the hard way that girls really do marry men who are like their father, which at first was a little scary, but I've grown to realize that that just means I'm doubly blessed. For everyone that's been blessed enough to get to know my dad in the past 20 years, thank you for being a part of our family. And to my dad, thank you for being my knight in shining camouflage. And for showing me that life really is about the people you touch along the way. Thank you for the laughs, the tears, and the laughs that turned into tears. As you go into retirement, which, if you know my dad, just means a 40-hour work week. Be proud of your many accomplishments. Be proud that the city of Houston and Harris County are all better places because of you. Be proud that you've worked in the lives of many kids and families and taught them that they too can make a difference. Be proud that your countless hours of hard work have led to justice for many. Be proud, because I know I am. Dad, for your 37 years of selfless service, sacrifice, and dedication, thank you.
Hallelujah.
I'm not sure who they were talking about. They clearly have a much higher opinion of me than I do. I know my life is going to change today because I've never seen these people get anywhere on time unless I was driving them. And I didn't know that any of this was plotted or planned, and it's not often somebody gets over on me, but Sarah, you did it today. So again, thank you so much. Thank you to all of my friends out there, the people that I've come to know over the years, for all of you here at Encourager. You are truly a remarkable church. You are truly in the service of the Lord, and I thank you. I have another deputy here, Jason Slatter. I think we're going to meet him in a minute. He will be taking over for me on Sunday mornings. Respect that you have to me over the years. I'd like you to go home and think about your driving habits. That right turn only sign really means right turn only. There are a couple of other deputies who will be working evening shift. As I'm sure you know, the county has had some severe budget problems. We've had some officers laid off.
work. And we've had cut back in our hours and a reduction in pay and everything, so we're having some difficulty with scheduling. So for Jason and the other officers who will be working here over the years to come, watching over you, just ask you to work with them, and I appreciate them, and I'm happy to turn things over to them. I know that they will be in good hands. And again, thank all of you so much. One last thing, the county's in trouble budget-wise. Our country is in trouble on many, many fronts. Continue doing what you do. Continue to pray hard and keep us in your prayers.
Hallelujah.
Bob, this is a gift. You do 2 services, you get 2 gifts. Okay. Yeah. Bob has been awesome, and we just really can't say enough for what he's done. And I just wanted to say publicly that one driving the black Lexus was my wife. Sitting on the side, just so you know who it was. And I want to also welcome Jason. And so, Jason, we want to give you honor. We do feel in this church it is a responsibility to the Lord to honor military and servicemen of all kinds and the police force. We thank you all for the job you do and for the job that you've done. It's a tough job, I know that. And I've talked with several police officers, and it is a very, very difficult thing. So congratulations for making it through to retirement, and we just are going to pray for you. And first of all, I'd like to just welcome Jason. Would you do that? And just remain standing a moment and just lift your hand toward Bob, and we're going to pray for him.